Coach Wayde. How was your vacation?
I'm hung on the fact that you came to Orlando and did not even bring me a patty, by the way. I should actually bring that part up.
Don't even try it, because I came to Orlando and you was busy vacationing, so I didn't even see you. Let's be honest, okay? So how about that?
That might be the case. That might have been the case, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that I got no patty. You could have put it down. I could have come get it.
Man, it wouldn't have made it to you. It wouldn't have made it to you. Them crumbs would have been all over. Just, pleasant crumbs all over me. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. The more I talk about patties, but we're talking about exes today. And it's a good question, because we always hear some specialists go, never go backwards, ever. But I sit here and I think about that, and I don't know how much I would agree with that, because people make mistakes, and yeah, there is room for people to change, but how do you reasonably understand, are you being stupid for going back to the ex, or if this was worth giving another shot? How do you get that line, distinguish that line?
It's so easy to paint everything with one brush, right?
Yeah.
As though there are not circumstances surrounding why. A lot of people split because at the time it just wasn't the right fit for them. They were both in school and they were busy with this, that, and the other. And so they separated because XYZ. There are a lot of people that had personal challenges that were going on in their lives at the moment with family and this, that, and the other. And they separated because it just wasn't the right moment. So we can't paint it all with one brush and say that you should never go back to an ex. It really does based on the circumstance. People could have grown, as you said. If you split up with someone 5 years ago or 10 years ago, they could have matured. A lot happens in 5 years where people get a sense of maturity. They start seeing life in a different. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago.
I'm not.
Completely different person. And so to look at the person who they were 10 years ago and assume that they're the same person that they are right now is putting a disservice on that person's growth, and it's putting a disservice on your growth and your ability to see people beyond who they used to be. So no, I don't subscribe to that. I think people should be judged based on who they are now, what they're doing now, who they present now. I don't say, you see the person and jump right back in their arms the same day.
Yeah, because, those are the people I want to talk to, because I feel like there are a lot of weaker minds. I hate to say it that way, but let's call a duck a duck. There's a lot of weaker minds when it comes to relationships and love. So it's like you want the person so much that just the instance of them crawling back and saying sorry is like enough for you to be like, okay, well, they came back.
They said sorry, didn't they?
Yeah, right? So how do you distinguish as that person? How do you measure when it's okay or recognize the change?
It's a great question. It's a great question. What you need to do is go back through your vetting process. Just like you vetted them the first time, you need to start because, as I said, they may be a different person. So you may not like this new person that they've become. You may not like this version of, you may have liked the version of them that you met 10, 15 years ago when you were dating, or even 5 years ago. But they may have changed based on circumstances, and their mindset might be different now. And you may not like that version of the person that is in front of you right now. Go back through the dating process. Start going on dates just like you would with the person.
Yes.
At zero.
I was thinking that because here's the psychology with that, women, ladies, and also men too. But I'm talking to my ladies right now. Why? Because I'm biased like that. So, ladies, this is the thing. If you tell the guy who completely messed up, I don't care how he messed up, whatever he did that messed up the relationship, that now puts you in this insecure zone of he's going to play with my feelings. You should have enough strength to be able to say, all right, if I'm going to do this again, we got to start from ground zero. Now that right there, if he instantly goes, with the bag of talking and they're ready for just jump right back in out of bed, he did not change, and things are not going to change. Now, if he's willing to say, if that's what it takes for me to fix what I messed up, all right, then I feel like you have a possible footing to go.
It's interesting that you put it like that as well, too, because if that person isn't also willing to try and get to know the new version of you, then they're not interested either. They're not interested in that. So you should be interested in knowing the new version of this person.
Yeah.
And he should be interested in knowing the new version of you, because maybe he doesn't like the new version of you.
Exactly.
And so maybe you've changed in ways that he doesn't want, he's not looking forward to. Both of you should be interested in finding out who this new person is.
Exactly.
And who each of you have morphed into. What if you have children and now that you didn't have children before? So now you're a mother or a father and you have different responsibilities. So your freedom, your ability to just gallivant is not there as much. Can they live up to this?
Exactly.
Your ability to spend freely and to do this and that may have now morphed. Can they live up? Your job requires you to work 16 hours a day now. Can they
do that? Can you be a part of that? Like, I mean, can you deal with that? Can you add to that? And see, that's the thing. And can they not make you feel pressure for needing to take the time you need to feel comfortable with them again? Anytime somebody makes you feel like you are being pressured, like you're going to lose them if you don't do exactly what they want at the moment, they're just not meant for you. And that's to my ladies and my men. They're just not.
Well, what we do in country, we used to take the mango that's green, wrap it up in newspaper and force ripe it. Did it really work? I don't even know if it really worked. That's just country superstition.
It just never was the same. It's never the same.
And it didn't taste the same as well,
exactly.
too. So is that what we're doing? Are we going to wrap this person in foil paper or newspaper and try to hope that we force ripe them? Exactly. No, it's not going to work out, right? You can't force something that's not natural, especially when it comes to a relationship.
Exactly.
It has to be a natural progression. So if you find an ex, you guys somehow start talking, start rebuilding that relationship. Start getting to know this person as a friend and as a person first.
Yep.
Date with a purpose. I'm okay with dating with a purpose.
Wait, what's that word you just said?
Date with a purpose. Understand that you're being purposeful.
What is dating? Do
people
date?
With a date word, not the purpose word. Okay, let's go with the date. Yeah. I haven't even mentioned the C word yet, which is court.
Oh my gosh, what is that? Courtship. Oh, you're talking French. Voulez-vous?
Yeah. You know what? Courtship is actually going to the parents and meeting the family and getting to understand who they are and seeing if you like. That's courting, because there's dating and then you get to courting and then you get to engagement and then you get to, and people don't understand these steps that you go through. They go from meeting to all of a sudden dating. Not dating, I should say, to engagement. Engagement. And sometimes they skip the dating part and they go to courting as well too. And all of a sudden you're meeting the parents in the second week of knowing this person.
Or meeting the kids. What?
Meeting kids, going out to the restaurants or the movie with kids that you just met this girl 2 weeks ago. I don't want to see your kids.
I don't. That's me. I don't want to meet your kids. I'm sorry. I ain't asked for that. I ain't signed up for that.
I get it, but no. No. I'm trying to get to know you before I even get to know them.
And find out if I want the headache of having someone with kids.
What does this say about a person who's willing to introduce their kids to someone they just met 2 weeks ago, though?
They too thirsty. I'm sorry.
What respect do they put on their children?
Not
what
enough.
respect do they even have for their children as well?
Not enough.
Because that you're not the only person that they've done that to them.
Exactly.
So now how confused are these kids?
Exactly. And you ain't trying to be up in that situation. I think all it takes is for us to pay a little bit more attention to ourselves. We all have inner things in ourselves that tell us if something feels right, if it doesn't feel right. And I think a lot of times, because we're taught we're supposed to be in a relationship, or we're taught to look for somebody with these qualities, we overlook everything else that is screaming at us, this is not for you. This is not for you. Me, if I ever date again, and one day I might, it's going to be the slowest process on God's green earth.
When we started talking, I said we were going to get you there. And, I don't know. I don't know how much closer we've moved yet, because we haven't had the conversation on the couch.
Yeah, not really that far. We haven't gotten that far.
We haven't had the conversation on the couch yet.
I did have a weird dream, though. And I haven't been dreaming lately. So I did have a weird dream, and I thought maybe, and it happened 2 days ago. It was I dreamt I was in bed with a friend of mine, this guy I know. It wasn't we weren't hanky-pankying anything, but he just kept asking me what I wanted. And it was weird, because what I normally say felt like I was saying the wrong thing. I always say, I just want to travel and be happy. It's a solo world thing. And I was freezing trying to say that. And I still am trying to figure out what that dream was trying to tell me. I think I kind of know, but.
Okay. We won't talk about it on air, but
We're on the couch.
I'm good. I'm glad you have an idea what it is, though, because I say to people all the time, dreams are a manifestation of your thoughts. Dreams are a manifestation of the things that you go through in the day and that you think about. There's a saying that, that they say you will never ever see the face of someone in a dream that you've never met in your life.
Yeah.
If you've never met, they will have a blank face. Your dreams are all comprised of things you went through, things you thought about, things you've imagined, things you wanted. That's what your dreams end up comprising of. So your dreams now are manifesting something that you've gone through or you've thought about or you've been thinking through subconsciously sometimes too. Sometimes it's subconsciously.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a message to me. Everything yum num, how you say it? Num yo ho renge kyo. I'm gonna go burn some incense later.
Num yo ho renge kyo.
But we got Coach Wayde on the line. So to people who just want healthy relationships, give us one shred of Coach Wayde advice.
What do I always say? If you want a healthy relationship, be healthy within yourself. That's the first thing I always say to people. Are you, Coach Wayde, I'm ready for a relationship. Well, are you healthy enough to be in a relationship?
Exactly.
Have you gone through all your baggage that you've experienced? Have you gone through all your trauma and worked it through? Have you gone through all your disappointments, your negativity? Have you gone through all your hatred that you have towards the opposite sex or the same sex? I'm not judging. That will prevent you from being in a relationship. I'm trying to be an equal opportunity person here, have you gone through all of these things that you should go through before you get into a relationship? If the answer is no, then you're not ready for a relationship.
No, just take some more time to yourself. The world is not going to run away and leave you. And to be honest, hey, a lot of y'all, like I said, live in a matrix if you ask me. And what's happening in the world right now is you're going to need people. So if you haven't figured out how to communicate, how to work with other people, how to actually accept love and give love to other people, this will be a good time for you to start working on that.
They need to be unplugged.
Yeah, you need to unplug. I'm getting there. I just still like to do it with my plants for now. So,
no judgment. We said no judgment, right? No judgment.
All right. Coach Wayde on the line. Take 2 steps forward is the Instagram, right?
Take 2 steps forward. You got it.
All right.
Website is Take 2 Steps Forward as well. That's the easiest and the fastest way.
Where did you go on vacation?
I went to DR and I went to Mexico.
Did you eat the food in DR?
I ate the food in the DR on the resort, but
did you drink water?
I grew up in country, so my gut is good. I can drink water.
I'm just checking, because you be hearing things. I just want to know.
I be hearing things. You know what? No, there are people that go and they drink the water. They will get in trouble because your stomach has not been acclimated like ours. I grew up in the Caribbean, so I'm good with the water.
Okay.
But, the people who are from North America who are, have
people
all these
who always drink fancy water. They be with the Evian.
They're with the Evian, The Evian's my water, actually. I love me some Evian water. But,
no, I love Evian too, but I know how to drink the other water. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I can drink both waters.
Mexico was good, though. I enjoyed Mexico. I had a picture on the IG that showed the Mexican place there. Man, love the view.
I'm going there next. I'm going to check out the Row House, Rohan Marley's Marley Hotel.
Nice. Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't been able to visit yet, but I should be in Mexico next month and Jamaica in July. So I will be making some rounds.
Jamaica in July, Reggae Sumfest for Coach Wayde. I want this. Don't up.
Wait, I might actually be able to make it work. Wait a second.
See, here you go. Coach Wayde.
Now you have me scheming and planning. I'm going to make it work.
I will see you in July, Coach Wayde.
All right.
Go have you a good time, and I'll talk to you next week, Tuesday, all right?
I have a patty waiting for me, that's all.
Oh, I sure will. Don't worry. It's going to be a Tasties. Shannon will bring you a Devon House one, but I got the Tasties for you.
Has to be tasty. That's it.
See? See?
Has to be tasty.
See?
No juicy to the thing. Nope.
Pew, 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 pew. I'm that man top mode. Coach Wayde, take 2 steps until next time.